right, we just summed up what we experienced with that water spout across the area and some gorgeous conditions that we had across the region earlier today. Really featured just a moment of excitement across the area. Downtown Toledo, we've got dry conditions that have returned, and you noticed it today. We took the edge off the humidity. West-northwest winds at 13 miles per hour. Dew points in the upper 50s, and it's just a moment you can kind of take a nice deep breath of fresh air. It will stay that way the rest of the evening as we drop slowly back into the upper 70s. By the time we hit the morning, clear skies should give us a nice start to the day in the 60s. And we had that Marblehead Lighthouse cam earlier in the day. A look at the calm conditions out on Lake Erie. And Doppler radar is fairly quiet across the area now, but that circulation that occurred right around 2:20 did prompt that very gorgeous looking water spout. Maybe ominous for some and perhaps a little tense, but rarely do they cause damage or anything significant. Once they approach land, they tend to dissipate and disrupt. Now, a few storms off to the south and to the east moving across central Ohio. Those no longer going to be a factor for us. The greater risk of severe weather is going to be to our south and to the east. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid-80s, 85 in Toledo, 85 in Bowling Green, and mid-80s from Findlay back over toward Defiance. Hour-by-hour forecast, here's where we're going to go forward tonight. One thing you can look forward to, it actually settles back into the mid-60s tonight. Could be a night you get the windows open, a little bit of fresh air with lower humidity, and highs tomorrow right back into the mid to upper 80s as we go through the afternoon. Should repeat that again into Thursday. We'll start the day in the upper 60s. Highs by Thursday afternoon, upper 80s to near 90 degrees. You're going to start to feel the heat increase into the 4th of July. Mostly sunny skies, right around 90 degrees. If you think of fireworks forecast, we do expect it will be dry, slumping back into the lower 80s. It still is going to be really warm and sticky, even as we go after dark on the 4th of July. That is going to stick around then as we get a brief break in the heat and humidity. As soon as the area of high pressure works off to the east, it's going to pump the heat and humidity back around that high pressure system. That will be more into the weekend, which will create hot and humid feeling weather. Here's your Saturday outlook. 93 degrees, 92 on Sunday. If you have picnics, barbecues, or outdoor events planned, have the heat a big factor into the upcoming weekend. 87 the high on Wednesday, mostly sunny. It'll be warm and pleasant. 88 on Thursday. We're back to 90 on Friday, and we'll stay in the low 90s for the weekend, Saturday and into Sunday. First full week of July, it is going to bring some heat, especially over the weekend, and a few isolated storm chances Monday and Tuesday of next week. As we have highs, it will drop back into the mid 80s.